So today I have a review and demo for you. I'm going to be reviewing the Kiss InstaWave hair curler. Just as a preface, I was sent this as a free sample from the company through BrandBacker. But of course I'm not being paid for this, except for the free curler if you count that. And obviously all of my opinions are completely honest and completely my own. I'm just going to explain to you what I think about this and show you how to use it. So as you can see, this is a bit of a weird looking curler. Mine's plugged in, so excuse the cord. But it has a regular wand. It's a little bit shorter than a usual wand, and you will notice that it has these little prongs. Well, you push this button and it sort of spins, and the idea is that it catches your hair and spins it around so you don't have to like do it yourself, which is why it's an automatic curler. As I hope you can see, it has two settings, which are high and low. It has this button, and it just goes the two directions to turn it spin away from your face or towards your face. And this light goes blue when the product is at the preferred temperature. Obviously, I've already removed it from its box, but if you want to see in-box pictures, I'll post them in a blog post, which I will link down below. Also, the curler comes with a little instruction book and a quick start guide if you don't have time to read an instruction book, because who does? Yeah, it's pretty basic stuff in here. It also comes with a 2-year limited warranty, so that's pretty cool. Basically, the steps are like you hold the wand, you hold it vertically, and you put the hair in. And whether you're curling away or towards your face, you're going to want to put it either in front of the curler or behind the curler. And the forks pick up the hair and curl it. I will show you that in a minute, but yeah, I just want to tell you a little bit about what I think about it first. I have only used it a little bit. I did it on about half of my hair at the moment, which is why I have these nice little ringlets. You probably can't tell too much difference between my right side and my left side, except the left side's going to look a little messier just because these are my natural curl wave things, and this is more real curls that I've sort of finger brushed through. This thing does have a bit of a learning curve, which I don't think a regular curler does. Well, I guess any appliance is going to have a bit of a learning curve. But this one, obviously, your hands aren't getting all up in it, so you're less likely to get burned, which is really cool. But it does take a little while just to learn sort of how your hair should sit on it and where your hair should be. Because like I said, if you put your hair in the front and you like push the wrong direction, your hair is not going to pick up properly. Also, I think this is a lot less scary than that curl secret that came out a little while ago, because with that thing, basically your hair disappears inside and you just sort of hope that it doesn't rip your hair off. But with this one, you can see like as soon as it's about to tangle, which it doesn't too often, and sometimes when it looks like it's going to tangle, it doesn't. It's really, really good at sort of brushing through your hair and just sort of wrapping it around the barrel. But yeah, like if I put it in the front and I push the wrong button, it's not going to pick up the hair at all. So that's a bit of a learning curve. But yeah, and obviously because of the high and low settings, you can choose how long you're going to leave the hair on. It suggests anywhere from, I think, 5 to 10 seconds. Oh no, it says 3 to 10 seconds. So basically if you want really loose waves, you're going to do 3 seconds, maybe on low, or if you want really tight curls, then you're going to do high and on 10. I have really thick, fairly heavy hair, so I'm going to do high for 10 seconds, and it's still going to give me these fairly loose curly waves. This product is going to be available both in Canada and the United States. In the US, it's available at Target, Ulta, and Amazon.com, and in Canada, it will be available at Walmart and Walmart.com. Actually, it should already be available on Walmart.com. The retail price, unfortunately, I don't have too much information on this because I asked, but I don't think, but they were having problems with shipments, so they never got around to my answer. The retail price for this guy is going to be $59.99, so 60 bucks, which isn't too bad, I don't think, for a hair curler. I'm pretty sure that's the American price. I'm not sure if it's going to be more expensive in Canada. I wouldn't be surprised if it was more like $65 or $70 in Canada, but obviously that's just a guess, so take that with a grain of salt. Another cool feature that I almost forgot about is that it has sort of a safety feature where it turns off automatically after 90 minutes. So if you're the forgetful type, that's a pretty cool feature. So yeah, I'm just going to show you a couple times how to do this, I would recommend, especially the first time you do this, to start at the front of your head. It's a lot easier to work with the curler when you can see what you're doing, and the back of the head can be quite tricky. So I'm going to show you at the front of my hair so you can see, and I would recommend that you start at the front of your hair the first couple times that you try this. So that's a bit big. So you want about a 1-inch piece. Actually, I'm going to do this whole bit because I don't want the front piece to be too curly. I'm just going to heat it up. And this does heat up really quickly, so I was really pleasantly surprised with that the first time. And yeah, I'm just going to finger comb through. You could brush through if you want. It does work obviously a lot better if your hair isn't tangly. This does have a diamond ceramic coating, so it is one of the better sort of products for your hair. Oh, wrong way. Alright. So if you go in front, and it looks like it's going to tangle, but it brushes through those combs pretty well and tightens up. I'm just going to tighten closer to my head. And then you just pull down. And curl. So yeah, I'm just going to do it again. Alright. So you take about a 1-inch piece of hair and you hold the piece of hair vertically with this guy. Then you hold this vertically and you push one of the buttons and it picks up your hair. And you just let it curl all the way around and hold it for whatever count you want. Like I said, I'm going to do 10. And if you want it to be a lot closer to your head, then you can start closer to your head because it will start the curl wherever you start the appliance. And yeah, so you just pull straight down and the hair slides out really, really easily. And you want to let those cool before you brush them through. Or if you don't want to brush them through, that's fine. But I like to brush them through because it gives it a bit more of a natural look, because I'm not going to curl my whole head. As you can see, that can start to look pretty messy, but you don't really need to worry about it because, yeah, the combs are really nice. And then I just like to curl the top closer to my head gently. That one came out a little weird. It's okay, it'll brush through fine. And I'm just doing the top layer because I'm lazy. You can do the whole head, you can do the top layer. If you have sort of curly or wavy hair, it looks pretty cool to do the top layer because it gives it a sort of clean, done look, but you don't have to do all the work. Obviously, if you have straight hair, you probably want to do all of it. And yeah, the closer you get, the more likely it is to pick up extra hairs. But yeah, so I'm still working on learning to avoid that. It has a bit of a high-pitched sound, which I'm not entirely sure what that is, but they did contact us about that and say that it's nothing to worry about. I think it's just the electrical system inside working. It's pretty hard to hear, but because it's so close to your head, you're gonna hear it anyway. And if your hair does tangle in the combs, then all you have to do is push the button in the opposite direction and it will release. And you can grab this black part here. It doesn't get hot. Or at least mine hasn't gotten hot yet. You just pull down slowly. One of the things that they make sure to mention in their press release is that this works for right hand or left hand, and I don't know, just the shape of it, I think that's pretty obvious. But in case you were worried, there we go, now my hair got tangled. Ooh. Ooh, that hurt. Okay. That's my fault because I didn't brush it all the way through. But yeah, basically that is how this guy works. I'll just finish up this curl and then I'll finish up. And obviously the curls last pretty much like any other curling iron, so if your hair is resistant to heat styling, then maybe you'd want to put on a bit of hairspray. I'm just going to leave mine because mine tends to react pretty cooperatively. And then these ones are cool, so I'm just going to brush through to show you how that looks. And there you go. And then it just leaves a very, very shiny, pretty curl. That one's still hot. And then there we go. So that's how that works. I hope I didn't miss anything. I'm pretty sure I covered everything that I wanted to cover. Overall, I think it's a good product, especially if you have issues burning yourself on curling irons, which, I mean, obviously I've done it. Because yeah, it's really cool because your hands aren't really getting into it because the comb does all the work. Maybe you are good with your regular curling iron and this won't be for you, but if you're someone who has a lot of trouble with curling irons, or you just think they're too much work, or you're scared of burning yourself, or you have burned yourself, then maybe this would be worth checking out. It is definitely easier than your average curling wand, and it makes for some very pretty curls. Oh, and in case you're curious, this barrel is about 1 inch, but they are working on making other size barrels, so if you wanted tighter curls or bigger curls, those should be coming in the future, but for now they do just have the 1 inch size. So yeah, that's everything for this video. I hope that you found it interesting or helpful in some way. Let me know down below if you have tried this product or if you are interested in trying it. I will leave links to Kiss's site as well as my blog post with the box pictures, and any other relevant information will all be down there. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!